President Bola Tinubu has declared open the Lagos International Trade Fair put together by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry with theme Connecting Businesses, Creating Value. The President was represented by the chairman of the Tafawa Balewa Squares Management Board, Mrs. Lucia Shitu, where she said President Tinubu will continue to provide the necessary support for small businesses across the country to flourish and grow through targeted policies, access to finance, and capacity building.
Our small and medium-sized enterprises are the lifeblood of our economy. They are the engines that power our growth and innovation. It is our duty to provide them with the necessary support and resources they need to flourish and grow. Through targeted policies, access to finance, and capacity building initiatives, we will empower these enterprises to reach new heights of success. One of these initiatives is the Presidential Conditional Grant and Loan Scheme, designed to provide nano, small, and medium enterprises with access to working capital.
When we consider the good percentage of over 70% of Nigeria's population all being under the age of 30. Some would call the youth population as a challenge to be managed, but I call it great potential to be unleashed in our dear state and nation at large. I believe it is time to do things differently in the state, and indeed in our country in general, to entice potential investors.
We are here not merely for an exhibition of products and services. It is a testament to our resilience and determination as a nation to overcome the economic challenges that lie before us.
In other news, more than 2,000 investors are set for this year's Diaspora Investment Summit in Nigeria. This is according to the chairman and CEO Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, Mrs. Abike Dabiri Erewa. The theme for this year's edition is New Vistas, New Aspirations, the Diaspora National Development, as its primary attention is on agriculture and its low-hanging fruits for food security and economic growth in the nation. Addressing a news conference ahead of the three-day summit slated for November 13th to 15th, Mrs. Dabiri Erewa said the summit will attract participants from across various sectors and will feature business pitching sessions, special sessions by foundations, panel sessions, keynote remarks, distinguished business leaders, policy statements by high-level government officials, networking opportunities for business connectivity, including business exhibition, amongst others. A stakeholder engagement in production of third phase of National Strategy for Development of Statistics is seeking better utilization of data in the country. This is alongside providing means of data access and public statistical literacy. Lara Folayan reports.
The National Strategy for the Development of Statistics is a framework for statistical development which is internationally recognized. It guides the systemic and coordinated development of Nigeria's statistical activities. The country developed a comprehensive national strategy for the development of statistics years ago, following the successful implementation of the National Statistical Master Plan and against the backdrop of a need to transform the nation's statistical system. 2 phases of the strategy have already been developed. The 3rd phase is now to begin, and stakeholder input is being engaged here to drive this process.
Let us work together to build a stronger and more vibrant statistical system, which is capable and resourceful to produce and facilitate the use of data in progress toward sustainable development of our country. In so doing, we will be fulfilling our mandate and contributing our quota towards a data-driven, safer, progressive, economically viable nation that works for the benefit of all Nigerians.
A lot of emphasis is placed on the importance of the country better utilizing data by way of putting in place a unified platform for easier access, as well as better involvement of the statistical authorities in the policy-making process.
If policymakers have to make informed decisions, they must have data, they must have statistics at their disposal. Without data, nobody can really make any serious decision or impactful decision. Again, It also allows us to monitor the progress of our national development goals, track the impact of policies, and adjust our strategies when needed.
If you don't know what's happening, for example, in Nigeria, in the country, how are you going to come up with a good decision with respect to, for example, socio-economic policies? There's no way to do it. You can just do guesswork. But if you've got good statistics, solid statistics with high quality that are timely released and available, well, then you do look at the statistics, and that can inform your picture, your image of what is actually happening in Nigeria. And this allows you to not do guesswork.
The implementation of the third phase of the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics will span 2024 to 2028, and it is expected to transform the country's national statistical system for enhanced global competitiveness at all levels of government. Lara Folayo, TVC News, Abuja.
Stock trading at the NGX regained attention from investors as deals moved up. Let's join Effiong Ekop, and we'll be back with football tonight. Stay with us.
Renewed interest in securities trading by investors has caused upbeats in trade patterns of key stocks this week. Market index hit up at 0.69%, bringing price recoveries to big banks and manufacturing companies. Cadbury made the biggest gain with an achievement of 39%. Some other trade gainers included Ikeja Hotel, GT Holding, Livestock Feeds, and Mansard Insurance. Downside traders were Name Insurance, eTransact, Champ Holding, and Japao Gold. Outside Nigeria, many African exchanges ended weekend deals in mixed territories. The stock market in Johannesburg, South Africa, ended transactions in the positive territory as fund managers queued up for bonds and ETFs. In Kenya, the Nairobi exchange ended deals downward following strong sales appetite by investors. The stock exchange in Casablanca, Morocco, closed weekend deals in the lower territories. Effiong Ekop, TVC News, Lagos.